Humans of the cardboard, welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, I want to do a quick discussion as we kind of ramp up into Duelist Nexus reveals. We have gotten a handful of things so far. We got the first cards of the set, which are like the cover cards, kind of like the Synchro 5Ds Signer Dragon support cards. From there, we also moved to like Infernoble stuff. We got that stuff is amazing. We got the new Evoltile Evolsar cards, as well as the Rex Raptor dinosaurs. That's all we have so far. It's like not, I don't even know if it's 20 cards yet. It's somewhere in that realm. Nothing crazy though, right? So we still have a lot of reveals to go. So I want to talk about some expectations going into the rest of this course set being revealed. So let's talk about the stuff we kind of know should be coming here to start. First and foremost, Monadome, the new Visa Starfrost archetype that came out in the set prior. We are almost all but guaranteed to get more support in this set for this archetype. At least that's what I'm expecting at this point. Wouldn't also be surprised to see something like a third wave of Bestial cards, even if it's just like, well, no, I guess it wouldn't be Bestials. I wouldn't be surprised though. I mean, again, more Albaz lore. I wouldn't be surprised to see any more. But also, they might also be cutting off Albaz lore moving into the new set. But we'll see. But yeah, Monodome's the big one. Not sure where they'd go with this one. I mean, I would say this seems like a pretty good synchro engine that doesn't actually have a good synchro monster. I know I had people in my comment section telling me Monodome Prime Heart's not that bad of a card, except literally every build I've seen of people messing with Monodomes aren't playing this card because it's not that good. So maybe we'll see new synchros. Maybe we'll see, just another engine card or two for them. I'm curious where they go, but I do expect to see something here because it is the main lore archetype going on right now. From there, we move to Dreaming Nemorelia, a new archetype that came out in the previous set as well, Cyberstorm Access. We don't have it yet in the TCG, by the way. We will be getting it in probably like 2-ish months, something like that. But yeah, this is a really interesting archetype. It has some power to it. It just doesn't have a payoff. There is zero interruption to the archetype right now. It also hard locks you into a tough situation. So unless we get a legit payoff, the engine is just interesting and nothing more. But I am still intrigued by this one. Like one card does get you some pretty insane value in this engine. We just need to see if it can actually manifest in like a legit payoff, but we'll see. From there, we move to the deck build pack stuff. Our most current deck build pack, if you don't know, the normal situation for deck build packs is it comes out, and then at least the next 2 core sets post that, it will get cards of support. So technically, these archetypes did not get any support in Photon Hypernova, so they got their first, or I guess their second wave post the initial release in Cyberstorm Access, which means we should be getting one more little wave. Sometimes they don't give it to all 3 archetypes. We will see. They all got cards in the previous set. Obviously, Mikanko is the most splashable engine-wise so far, it appears. So we'll see if they get anything else there. But they're already, a decent little engine that has some good generic splashability. Then we get to Pirelli. This archetype is like straight up meta in the OCG right now. It's performing very, very well. Its boss monster is insane. It's incredibly consistent because they're able to play like 12 plus emergency teleports for the archetype, and the monsters are like starters on their own. Yeah, these cards are quite good. So we'll see where they end up here. This archetype needs it the least, to be honest. So if they give them something, maybe they'll just give them one nice thing. I almost want them to get just one more rank 2. I think that would make the most sense, because I think they got a new memory card, but they don't have a corresponding extra deck monster for it yet. But don't quote me on that. I haven't looked too deep into the lore, but I think it feels like I could use one more good utility rank 2 to kind of cover what the other ones don't. Nothing broken, but just a little bit of extra utility. And then the final one, of course, Rescue Ace. This archetype needs it the most, so much. This is a one-note archetype that does one thing. If that thing fails, you lose. And sometimes even when it succeeds, you lose. The deck is not great. The deck is Make Turbulence, set 4. And the 4 are sometimes bricky in the hand, so you're forcing yourself to play bricks. We need something. Whether it helps us make Turbulence better, more consistently, more durably, or have an alternate win condition. The deck needs something there. So I'm hoping Rescue Ace is the archetype that gets like 2 new cards, and they're both really good, but we'll obviously have to see on that. So those are the things I'm expecting the most from this new core set as far as legacy support. Obviously, from that point, There's a ton of different archetypes that could end up in here. If you're asking me what I hope ends up in here, legacy-wise, other than that, for archetypes that are newer and decent, I would say Magistus. I would love to see 1 or 2 really good cards for them. I would love to see Subterror. Hasn't got support in forever, pretty much since Guru came out. As far as like real support goes, I'd love to see that. And what was the other one? Oh, Unchained is another archetype that hasn't got support in like 2 years. They really need to keep up with the modern day game. I'd love to see that, and that's also like a low-key fan favorite archetype. As far as the poop decks, Batterymen, Magna Warriors. Give it to us. I love those archetypes. They're poop. They need help. Give them a bigger wave. I'd love to see that. And then there's new stuff, right? Like, obviously, we're going to get new archetypes. I've said this before talking about this set. I'm expecting 2 to 3 new archetypes in this set. We may not get 3, but I am expecting 2. Most of the time when we see a new core set that's starting off a whole new series for Yu-Gi-Oh!, which Duelist Nexus is the first one since the not Vrains, but the Sevens era, technically. They usually do more new archetypes because they want to go into the new format with something fresh, something feeling like we're going into a new era with new archetypes to kind of set us on a new path. We'll see where we end up there, but that's kind of what I'm expecting, at least 2 from there. No idea what it's going to be other than that. Maybe it could be another Visa Starfrost archetype. Maybe they're done with those and we're moving on. I don't know. But we'll see. And then other than that, it's important to note that Gold Pride is going to get its second wave in Cyberstorm Access and should be done at least for a short time. That's kind of the pattern Konami's been on. So they should be starting a new TCG exclusive archetype in this set. That'll be a TCG exclusive though, so that won't get revealed until months after the full like OCG version of the set is out. So be patient on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all my expectations really for Duelist Nexus right now. I'm very excited. We're less than a month and a half away from this coming out in the OCG, so I'm very excited. We're going to ramp up into reveals. We've got 60 cards in like 45 days, so we should be averaging some pretty regular reveals for this set, and it's also the 3rd set of the year, which tends to be the most powerful set of the year. Just think about Power of the Elements last year. That's a pretty good prime example right there. So yeah, I'll bring any news as any of this stuff comes out, if it's relevant or not. The set's already off to a cool start. I think some of the synchro stuff is very applicable, specifically Revolution Synchron. I think the Infernoble Knights are insane. They might be meta again after that. We'll see. And yeah, that's pretty much it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay tuned for more stuff down below, or going forward, Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise news. I got deck profiles that I want to keep turning out as well. I just want to make sure they're really ready when I go to post them. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Peace.